I'm having.
You even have Joan of Arc. You have Orion, the star itself.
Nice.
Yeah. You have David, the biblical David who slayed Goliath.
That's nice, kiddo. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You have Robin Hood. Like I said, King Arthur. It's Chinese. That's Francis Drake, the legendary pirate who shot down the sun.
Nice.
Achilles.
Oh,
Marco
God.
Polo.
Oh boy.
Yes, actually Marco Polo's in there, I believe.
More Twitter drama. Jesus Christ, these guys need to get paid.
You have Quetzalcoatl, the Aztec dragon. You have Medusa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Odin?
like I said, no, we don't go that far into the gods yet.
Oh.
You have the Queen of Sheba. You have Cleopatra.
Nice.
Vlad the Impaler. Jack the Ripper.
I remember Vanitas talking about that, yes.
Yeah, him and I both talk about Jack the Ripper because Jack the Ripper is gender bent for one, and for two, it's amalgamation of all the aborted fetuses during that time. Yeah.
I might
Sir
give it.
Lancelot.
I might give it a whirl if I can find it.
You even have Frankenstein.
That doesn't surprise me.
Hercules. Alexander the Great.
Anubis?
Close. You can have Nitocris.
Oh.
You can also have Ozymandias. Another Egyptian person.
King Tut? Oh.
Sadly. So many.
There's so many historical and mythical people in there.
Figures. Yeah.
I think the bigger question is who isn't in Fate.
Sun Tzu.
Okay, Sun Tzu.
Oh, Abigail Williams from the Salem Witch Trials is in here.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. I do know. I have heard of this one. Is Sun Wukong in there? From A Journey to the West?
No. Oh wait. Okay, not Sun Wukong, but Sun Zong, some Chinese. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
She's in there, or whatever. A gender bend. I don't know.
Yeah.
Caesar.
Of course, because it wouldn't be right to not include Caesar.
You have Spartacus, Leonidas, Hector. The amalgamation of all of the nursery rhymes into one character, that's nursery rhyme.
Nice.
And Bonnie and Mary Reed, Charles Babbage, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde,
Cool.
Charles Henry Sampson, Paul Bunyan,
Nice.
Beowulf.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I might check it out.
Now we're cooking with the peanut butter.
I can't make any promises on it will be immediately because there are times where I wake up and I have to head straight out the door, and there are times when I hey, do wake up. I want to go back to bed for a little bit and get a little more sleep. But I will try and fit it into my schedule.
I just had more Twitter drama.
We're not streaming, are we? I don't want to.
I am.
Oh, I'll leave.
I'm sorry.
Let me guess, more people about that.
Yep. God
Oh,
damn it.
Well, you wanted this.
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh,
I gotta mute it now. Shit.
I skipped it.
Oh my god. That's enough. Watch me get copy striked by it now.
You kind of can, but you kind of can't. But, you know, okay.
What do you mean you kind of can't?
We were talking over it for 1 and for 2. It was less than 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the following sponsor.
What the fuck?
We were
Choking
talking
like
about
a puppy.
oatmeal and Anakin Skywalker.
Oh my god, this opening. Holy shit.
I know,
This is a bop.
I love this song.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I forgot I was talking about Fate while... Oops.
I'm really interested to see how this one plays out. But I'm
I want to see how bad you are in fighting games.
I might need you to play the series for me, and I'll just watch.
Nope. Unless I'm getting paid for it. Nope.
You are.
No, Kimmy, we're playing Persona 4 Arena.
Well, I mean, Kimmy's not far off.
No, she isn't.
It's made
It's
by
made
the
by the
same
people.
company.
Yeah.
I
Holy
like
shit!
playthrough.
Is that's the P3 cast? What are they doing? Learn the basics of P4 Arena. Yeah, I'll probably need that. Never felt like cemented light bulbs.
Cemented light
God
bulbs.
damn it! I hate you, Ninja. You ruined it for me. Cemented light bulbs. Fuck.
Ninja ruins everything.
She does.
Hey, hey, Alexandra, welcome to the stream.
Okay. Let's start with basic movements. Try to make your character move. I can't. How do you move? Oh, you're supposed to use the D-pad? Okay. Now try
You
to
don't
crouch
have
in.
to, but you get more direct input.
You did it. Holding diagonally or diagonally down towards the last college your character crouch. Press by jumping. Jump by pressing up. Jump again for double midair. Okay. First, let's cover weak attacks. Press by... What the fuck? Try pressing purple. Is that square? Okay.
Ooh, that was clean.
Crouch.
Blame Teal, he was the one who first told me that.
Weak attacks have short range but are fast. Oh. Okay, next form of strong attack. Press blue, so X. A weak persona attack will summon.
You're not coming? Just getting started.
Oh god.
I don't think I can physically watch you play this. I'm sorry.
Why? That's really hurtful that you'd say that.
You're welcome.
What am I doing wrong? I literally haven't done anything yet.
Cringe.
Hold away from the opponent and block 3 attacks.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
And stay down. And stay down. And stay down. You're not coming? Go, Jiraiya! Here goes! Go, Jiraiya!
Oh god, air blocks. Oh. Dashing.
You're not coming? Persona!
Huh.
You're not coming? And stay down.
Holy shit.
Now I'm pissed. Not bad, partner. You know. You're not coming? Just getting started. Just getting started. You're not coming?
One Leon left.
Hmm.
I might have to get this game before it shuts down for good.
Yeah, right.
Ah, Sony. I think people would be swallowing the whole Sony shutting down the PS3 and PS Vita stores online if Sony said, hey, we're shutting it down here, but we're moving them to the PS4 or PS5 stores, you know?
How do you do this?
You're not coming?
What are you trying to do?
Ah! I can't get it to work.
Yeah, welcome to Fighting Games 101.
Just getting started. Just getting started.
I can't get it to work. You're supposed to rotate it in a circle, but it's not working.
You gotta do it quickly.
I'm trying.
Just getting started. Just getting started. Now I'm pissed. These are not.
It doesn't work.
Just getting started.
Dude, am I dumb? How does this work? Oh, now it worked.
You're not coming? You're not coming? I suck. Just getting started.
Yeah, this looks like a
I suck.
Arc Systems game, that's for sure.
Oh my god. Please work.
Just getting started. I suck.
Chat's fan. The Kyrie. Please work.
Just getting started.
Actually, don't. Don't do what I say.
I suck. Now I'm pissed. Just getting started. Now I'm pissed. Damn. What the crap? Just getting started.
See, sometimes it works, but other times it doesn't.
Ah.
You're not coming? Easy enough. You're not coming? Easy enough. Easy enough. Easy enough. Easy enough.
Yeah, they do, Ninja. Be glad you're not playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Dragon Ball Fighters. I mean, I've played Fighters and I suck. But I appreciate it for what it is.
You're not coming?
Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
Down. That looks like a complicated combo to pull off.
I fucking suck at combos.
Which is what? Then you might have some issues with Devil May Cry, because the way on how you execute like certain attacks is like a fighting game. Like, there's a lot of directional inputs, like to send an enemy in the air, you gotta hold back on the stick.
You're not coming? You're not coming?
that slide dash was kind of cool. And just to think, Hobbs, if you're having trouble with you, you're gonna have trouble playing as all the other characters.
Right. Well, I'm just not used to fighting games.
Understandable. And Arc systems do make pretty... Like, they make the skill ceiling kind of high for their games. Or I should say they do and they don't. Like, they try and make it... Well, I guess I'm only going off of fighters' logic, but like... They try and make things simple, but they also make the skill ceiling very high. So they make it accessible to all. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arc System made Dragon Ball Fighters, and from what they've played, and from the opinions of other people, like this is the best Fighters is the best Dragon Ball game since like Budokai Tenkaichi. So, and that was like a PS2 game, so I guess that kind of tells how quality it is. I don't know. Hey, Vanitas! Welcome back, man.
Vanitas, help! I'm trash.
Okay.
Okay, that was a cool combo.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do this guard cancel Link when blocking.
Yeah, you didn't let it hit you first, then you hit him.
I'm trying, it doesn't work.
Poor Yosuke, he's fine. Chie kicks him harder than that.
Why doesn't it work?
Press pause, see if it's a signature demonstration, because it usually is.
Well, Ninja, you're still new to Devil May Cry 3, so...
Also, let's make sure you're hitting the right buttons.
While blocking an attack, press right and square and X simultaneously.
Also need 50 SP.
Oh, you have to be on this side of the map, really?
Well, no, it's like it changes regarding to which side you're on.
And also, like Ninja, you're more used to Devil May Cry than a fighting game. So.
Fighting games are way different.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just completely different.
Damn it.
Yeah, the blocking is kind of tricky.
There we go.
Yeah, awesome.
You can perform a combo by super canceling. Oh my god, these are so complicated. Okay, that wasn't right. It's... But,
Yeah, you gotta do...
Are you kidding me? This is such a hard challenge.
Are you waiting a little bit to do the second input?
No, I'm trying to do it right away. I don't know. It's something with... When it comes to the D-pad and they want you to rotate the buttons, I just have so much trouble with that.
You can use the stick if you want. I find it easier to use the stick.
Are you sure about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, because like, because people, some people find it, like, for the most part, it's seem to be easier with the stick because it's faster, and also because like all original, like the original like arcade style fighters like this was meant to be played on arcade stick.
Dude, I'm trying. Why isn't it working? I super canceled and it said it didn't work. I'm trying, Gabe. Why?
I think this might be Hops' so far for a Persona fighting game. Maybe Hops' least favorite Persona game.
No, I just need to figure this out.
Just the more advanced ones.
Yeah, it'll probably be that. It'll probably be the Persona dancing games he likes the least. Except for like maybe P4 dancing, but that actually has like a story in it.
You're still using the D-pad, or you just switch over to the stick?
I switched over to the stick, but it's still really hard. It's down and left. I'm down and left. It's down and left, and then it's right, triangle. Yeah.
Right, triangle.
Or it's down and left, up. Why doesn't it count it? What am I doing wrong?
You gotta do it pretty quick. You get what it means by cancel?
No.
It means that you're canceling out of the end game.
Oh, I did it somehow.
Yeah.
Even though I was doing it the same way multiple times. After hitting him with...
Check your inputs, because check your inputs, because that's usually not like one of the triggers.
He's up there!
Or L button.
Why does everything gotta be so complicated? Oh, I'm supposed to hit these three at the same time? Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. When it's like combinations ones like that, check the inputs on the triggers. That's what those tend to be.
Okay, 1 second.
Go to your button setting and see if that's set to the L or R button.
Uh...
It's set.
R3.
It's clicking the stick.
Oh, fuck. I wish I knew that.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, you search
How do I
around
get
the
out of
inputs.
here?
Go to return.
Okay, so it's... Oh no, I fucked up the buttons.
Yeah. Restore defaults.
Where?
Right there. Right below return. It's the second thing from it's the second one from the top.
Okay. Okay.
Then hit.
Oh, okay. Being at once more burst, you can use the shockwave.
I think that might be clicking the left stick.
Yep,
Yeah,
it is.
left stick.
Oh, wrong button.
Yeah. Okay, this one's easy. Just down 3 times and then triangle and circle.
Let's end this. 1,000 die.
Everyone has one of these. It's always the same input.
Myriad of Truth.
Myriad Truth. It's its ultimate move, remember?
Yeah.
And then switch to his ultimate persona. That's what it tends to do. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I got some of it.
Yeah. just make sure you got this right. Go to options. Make sure you got the settings right
For what?
Here.
Button settings?
Game options. Yeah. Oh, you already went and changed the difficulty and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not playing on hard.
I think you might be able to make it so that there's no time limit.
Well, the story mode, I don't know really how that goes, so I'm just gonna do the story mode and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I think with the
Oh!
story mode, like you oh yeah, you gotta choose.
Hi, Igor.
This place exists
Oh, you can choose between these four for now.
Yes, remember, because you play through one character's story, then you get to like a cliffhanger, and you gotta switch to another story.
Okay. I guess we'll start with my boy Yu, the young man who ended the case that rocked Inaba returns for the holiday, only to find a new mystery in the P1 Grand Prix tournament. With his katana and persona Izanagi, he can hold his own in all aspects.
Strengthened through bonds.
Yeah.
I wish you good luck.
Here we go.
Also, each character has their different style of fighting.
Yeah.
Some of them
Welcome
have-
to the Velvet
Blue.
Room.
The floor,
Like, so-
the ceiling, the furnishings, everything is blue. It's quite unlike what I normally see throughout my day. And yet, my heart is mysteriously calm. I recognize the slight rumbling as an engine and realize that I'm in a car. Or rather, someplace else I recognize.
Welcome
The Velvet
to
Limo.
the Velvet Room.
The old man
The
with the
velvet
bizarre
mobile.
face sitting before me makes an expression that appears to be a smile. Sitting quietly next to the old man is a woman as beautiful and delicate as an ice sculpture.
Ah,
Ooh, not good at that.
intriguing destiny. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
The Velvet Room. Igor. Even though I'm barely conscious, I remember that this is not the first time I have heard those names.
Yep.
I see, this is a dream. This happened in the past. I've been in this room before. If my memory is correct, what he says next is,
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract
Remember,
may
it's full
enter.
voice acting.
It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future.
the words I expect to hear fall from the old man's mouth. I'm surprised that I still remember them. Another me, the one not in the dream, can't help but smile at that.
Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
I remember this too. When I said my name here, it forged a contract with them. And so I answer, Yu Narukami. Oh my gosh, I can't name my own character.
You will see why.
When I open my eyes, the light is so blinding that I have to squint. For a moment, I can't figure out where I am, and I look around.
Right. I was on my way back.
Yay, he's voiced!
Yes, that's why he's not nameable, because he's his own character this
I
time.
monitor myself and look out the window. The sky is somewhat cloudy, unfortunately, but the scenery is as peaceful as always. It seems that I fell asleep on the train headed to the countryside, where I spent the last year in Inaba. If I recall correctly, when I first came to that town, it was an afternoon just like this. I dozed off the same way back then and was summoned to the Velvet Room. That was when Igor said that misfortunes would befall me. Just as he foretold, I was dragged into an outrageous murder mystery. That was no ordinary case. The Midnight Channel, shadows and personas, the powers of the heart. I saw things that could scarcely be believed. But I made memories there that could never be replaced as well. We gained the powers of the personas, and we suffered together. I stood with my friends on the investigation team against these misfortunes and fought alongside them. There's no way I could have overcome such ordeals without their help.
Wonder what everyone's been up to.
After solving the mystery, it was decided that I would leave Inaba around the same time my parents would return from overseas. It's been about 2 months since I last saw them all. as they were saying goodbyes to me at the train station. I had decided to stay at the Dojima residence during Golden Week so that I could spend the holiday with my friends. Of course, my uncle was happy to hear this, and his only daughter Nanako should be glad to see me too.
Aww.
I still haven't picked up Yosuke's gift.
It was supposed to be something special after all. Actually, I'd received a call from Teddy, one of my investigation team friends, this morning. The details of the conversation are a bit confusing.
Hello? Is this Sensei?
Hey, Teddy.
Yeah, what's up?
No, yeah.
I'm really sorry to bring this up.
Hope you've been doing very good.
Oh my god, already?
Yeah.
Special request for the souvenirs. I'm sure you'll be bringing your bears.
Oh my god. Embarrassed.
Fairest friend.
For Teddy, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to tell people what you want them to bring you as souvenirs. I already have souvenirs for everyone, but oh well. Sure enough, Teddy was only asking for some snacks that aren't sold in Inaba, so it wasn't much trouble. But there was one problem.
Oh, and one more thing. Can I ask you to pick up something for Yosuke too?
I was planning on bringing something for everyone anyway, but go ahead.
Cool. Well, Yosuke's been down in the dumps after his mommy burned his favorite nurse.
What?
What I call
Yeah, I remember this.
smoking hot.
Burned his favorite nurse. What?
What?
Aw, come on, Sensei.
Certain-
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh no.
His nurse magazine with the
Yeah.
cheesy
Oh.
animations and the bear behind.
Oh, those nudie mags.
And the bear behinds?
I hate it. No more bear
Christina
puns.
Ninja,
You expect
we're gonna
me
be
to
eating
fight
good
him?
tonight with bear buns.
Side note, Yosuke's into nurses.
People coming to visit are supposed to bring presents.
My boy.
You want him to buy a porno mag?
Alright.
Oh no.
I was planning to head back
That
tomorrow,
sounds like something
but
Teddy
since
would
we're
say.
meeting up early, I decided to go back today.
Oh, you're gonna have to buy a porno mag? Oh no.
Then that
Damn you,
sexy
bear.
nurses will be arriving even sooner.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Stop, Teddy.
It'll be
Your
like
controller disconnected.
I know, I gotta
we have
I gotta turn that off.
anticipation.
Oh,
Yosuke will be so happy.
where's the power settings? Here it is.
Just when Hobbs
nope.
thought he could get away from the bear puns, they come back.
Oh, look, I regret everything.
Okay then, we'll be waiting for you.
Just fix that later.
Yeah, I'll have to change that later.
Fix what?
I hope he isn't telling everybody something that would give them the wrong idea. He is. Well, I should just call again once I get there. But I'll ignore that for now.
Nurses, huh?
Oh my god, in the end I wasn't able to pick up one of those nudie mags for him. How can I put it? I'd feel bad for Yosuke if I gave him the magazine every time he opened it, his friend's face kept popping up in his head. I have to
Oh,
think
no.
Yosuke has his pride too. He doesn't need me buying him this stuff. Then again, this is Yosuke we're talking about. I'm sure you'll understand if I explain my reason. Probably. Ooh.
Now pulling into Yaso Inaba.
Just blame Teddy.
This will be the last stop. Yaso Inaba.
Oh,
And if the line are ready, it looks like I've been asleep for a lot longer than I thought. Just as the thought came to me, a certain worry crossed my mind. If I had a dream of the Velvet Room, does that mean I was going to be driving into another adventure? No, I shouldn't think such things. I'm overthinking it. Igor said I'm delighted to make your acquaintance after all, so it's nothing but a dream. It's quite misleading since I've had dreams of being summoned into the room ever since. The train begins to slow, and I take that as my cue to gather my belongings from the luggage rack above me. When the train comes to a complete stop, the doors open, even the smell of the wind evokes a sense of nostalgia. I think I'm getting a little too sentimental. I step out of the platform with a wry smile. Place a
Yeah.
bookmark? Oh, it's a save. I see. That's cool. They call them bookmarks.
So while we're here, how do you feel about you having voice acting now?
I love it.
Fully voice acting. Yeah. The hint was that you couldn't name him because now he's not just a proxy for the player to experience the story.
Right.
No, he's his own established.
I mean, we all
character
watched
now.
the anime together, so we know what you sounds like. But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. He's his own established character now.
I'm standing in front of the train station, but this town is as quiet as it's always been. I realize that the sun has started to set. The orange sky envelops the world.
Now, what should I do?
Ah, sunset.
Today is May
I love
2nd. It's actually pretty close to that. According to the calendar,
Yeah.
the later half of the holidays will begin
I
tomorrow.
just remembered what May 2nd was.
What?
The day my dog passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry, Clint.
Really?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
I told Dojima-san that I was going to arrive today, but it seems to have been busy with work to come get me. Ryotaro Dojima. He's my uncle. I stayed with him last year. He's a detective of the Inaba police, and he's raising his elementary school-age daughter Nanako by himself. Seems like he was suddenly contacted by a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department regarding last year's case. I'll have to work late. What happened last year was very serious, so that may be why this has come up. Shouldn't have worried about it. I recall how apologetic he sounded on the phone and can't help from smiling. Told him that I knew the way over from the station, but a bag packed with necessities souvenirs for everyone turns out to be quite a load. Nanako must be waiting for me alone at the house, so I want to get there as soon as possible, too. To be honest, I don't know when the bus will come here. I should just call a taxi, just as I'm thinking this.
Huh? Nanako?
Big bro!
Nanako!
Yeah, she came to pick you up.
You came to meet me all on your own?
Why did she come to the station all by herself? True, the Dojima residence is within walking distance, but it couldn't have been easy for her. And even though it's still light out right now, it will be dark soon and the country roads are barely lit. What would she have done if I hadn't been here? I'm about to voice my concerns, but Nanako sounds slightly proud when she says,
Don't worry, Dad knows about it. He
You-
gave me money for the bus. He said he would take it, so I came instead. Welcome back.
You immediately goes into protective big brother mode.
I know. Oh, welcome back,
My
big
boy!
I'm happy to see you again, too.
Try not to talk too much because I don't want to talk over the characters.
I see. She must have wanted to show me that she's grown up too. She is around that age after all. For a moment, I'm surprised that Dojima-san let her do this. But I kind of imagine what kind of conversation took place. Nanako has always been a capable girl, but over the past year, her housekeeping skills have greatly improved. She's proven herself to be very reliable. She takes the lead in many things within the house. Even Dojima-san can't compete with her sometimes. I can easily imagine the scene in my mind. And it's true that I'm glad someone came to welcome me. I take Nanako's hand and we begin to walk side by side.
Well, no sense standing around here. What's in the fridge at home?
Lots. Dad and I bought a ton of stuff since you were coming to visit.
Nanako says so that he really must have bought a lot. Dojima-san did say he picked up dinner for us, but if that's the case, maybe I should put together something to go with it. I asked Nanako what she wants to eat, and she looks back with a twinkle in her eyes.
Are you gonna cook dinner? Ooh, I wanna help.
Nanako and I make small talk while we walk through Inaba for the first time in a little while. Being here like this makes me feel as if I've gone back in time to a year ago.
Yeah.
Nana-chan. After we get back to Dojima's house, I hurry and unpack my belongings before heading to the kitchen. Nanako helps me out as diligently as she had claimed earlier. The way she mixes the eggs seems more skillful than before. You're such a good girl,
Yay.
Nanako.
Good evening. This is the Evening Journal with news for May 2nd. Our top story is on the domestic airline that was hijacked.
Oh, geez, a hijacked plane? What?
Yep.
Wow.
The TV in the
That's-
living room echoes through the house. The TV was on quite often in this house. When I first came to Inaba, Nanako was practically being raised by the TV. There had been this odd sense of distance between us around that time. She hadn't started calling me Big Bro, and we didn't cook together like we are now. It's the little things that bring back memories. Right when we were about done making dinner, Dojima-san arrived with some deluxe sushi. Nanako quickly gets up and rushes to the door. She seems so happy when Dojima-san comes home. Dojima-san apologizes for the sudden increase in his workload. Then we all sit at the table and begin eating. Being here like this makes me feel like 2 months I was gone never happened at all. There's a warm atmosphere. I've always been a part of this family and lived here with them for my entire life. I thank both of them from the deep in my heart. After I give them the souvenirs I bought them, we enjoy chatting with each other as a family.
If you press square, you can just get you can hide all like the dialogue and stuff and just get the background image.
Oh,
So if you want to get your screenshots,
there screenshots.
yeah.
He still has
There's the room.
He still has the Jack Frost doll.
Yeah. And the mech.
Hey, Jack Frost. Hee ho.
Hee ho! Another
Fusion fail.
This is the room that was prepared for me on the second floor of the Dojima residence. Nanako fell asleep from all the excitement. After carrying her to her room, I tell my uncle that I'm going to bed early as well, since I have plans. Alex said, "It was okay. I'm a little perplexed by this, but I have my suspicions. As I opened the door to my old room, it seems I was right. The room is no different than when I had been living here. It's exactly the same as when I left Inaba. I closed the door with a feeling of wistfulness. As I sit down on my sofa thinking about my uncle's thoughtfulness, I sigh from the exhaustion of the long journey. I'll be able to see my friends tomorrow. Considering that there's still several days left in this holiday, it may be nice to leave early tomorrow and go visit the shopping district.
It's raining.
Damn you, Neo.
This time is just before midnight. In mere moments, it will be a new day. Whenever it rains at night, I keep checking the time. While I spent last year in Inaba, I always checked for the midnight channel, which was a popular urban legend here in Inaba. It's a bad habit at 9 even when I'm not here. If you look at a turned on TV at midnight on a rainy day, you'll see your soulmate. Discovering that the rumor was actually true was the first reason why I became involved in the murder investigation last year. But the person who actually appears on the midnight channel isn't your soulmate, it's the next victim. After discovering this, we all nervously sat before our TVs on rainy nights in order to solve the case.
That brings back some memories. Nothing will show anymore, though.
Will nothing really appear, though? I suddenly have my doubts. Why would I think that? After we solved the case, we all confirmed the midnight channel wasn't appearing anymore. The empty screen stays silent, so why?
Just in case.
It's not going to turn on, there's no way. There's more I think about it, the more I feel resolve fading. Peering into the TV screen is something's wrong with it. The only thing I see is my reflection in the dark glass of the CRT television. Or so I thought.
Oh, it's CRT TV.
That's old-ass TV.
Yeah.
Oh, there's even animated cutscenes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
Oh.
This looks nice.
Why is...
Nobody touches his precious Nanako.
This will all be explained.
The Sister Complex Kingpin!
It's only natural.
Yes! I didn't wait unknown.
Captain Resentment.
Everything that bores me has gotta go.
A spunky dragon with deadly legs. The carnivore who's discarded womanhood.
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood!
This leg.
Yes. To the ring, my prince. The unconquerable Snow Black.
The unconquerable Snow Black.
I'll finish you in one strike.
Blooming roses and bulging muscles. The blood-curdling beefcake emperor.
The blood-curdling beefcake emperor.
Yeah, Kanji. He's in here.
The brain of a genius. The 2000 IQ killjoy detective.
The 2000 IQ killjoy.
Is this an army?
Yeah.
Wait.
Survive towards the one throne waiting at the end. The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be
General Teddy.
against tonight.
What the fuck? Even you was like,
They're-
what?
They're all watching.
And they're gonna strangle that bear.
I just want to have
This
a
will-
very good time.
This will all be explained as you
Well,
go through
you
the
got
story.
tired of the bear puns. Now you get to destroy the bear.
Complex Kingpin of Steel?
Was
I
that
mean, he is
me?
a playable-
Sister
he is a
Complex
playable.
Kingpin of Steel? I'm impressed. There's so much wrong with that phrase, I don't know where to begin. No, I shouldn't think about that. Those words aren't the problem here. I heard to make sure the TV isn't plugged in. That was the Midnight Channel. What was actually shown was rather ridiculous, but thinking back, everything the Midnight Channel showed last year didn't make sense either. I'm suddenly gripped by tension. If the Midnight Channel is appearing again, I have to find out why. Pull out my cell phone to search for Yosuke's number.
Let's see. H. Hanamura Yosuke.
Quickly hit the call button. Does everyone know about this? Is everyone aware the Midnight Channel still be broadcasted? Do they know it's showing us, and that we've been given taglines that can only be described as uncharitable?
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
Yosuke knows about what's happened on the Midnight Channel just now, and he's trying to hide it from me. Considering that I've been out of Edenville for a while, I bet he's trying to keep me from worrying about it. There's no need for him to be concerned about that. Then again, I kind of understand how he feels. I'm his friend after all.
That's not why I was calling. I saw the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Shit.
He's probably surprised I saw the Midnight Channel when I shouldn't be eating about right now. He must be thinking that the Midnight Channel is now appearing on a national TV network. Looks like Teddy didn't tell them after all.
Did Teddy not tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today. I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed. So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Rosantamo?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a sister complex kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You think?
Not that bad.
I tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately. Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either. They disappeared.
For a moment, I'm at a loss for words. Not only has the Midnight Channel come back, we lost contact with 3 of our friends. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't believe these 2 things aren't unrelated.
Right. We should get together tomorrow like we planned.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court. Welcome back, partner.
Sadly reminded that I haven't even greeted Yosuke yet. I finally feel the sense of worry fade a little and I answer with a smile.
It's good to be here.
No matter what has happened, our friends may be in danger. If that's so, then there's only one thing to do. Speaking of things I have to do.
Oh, right. Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up
Yeah, why does the world always need something from me?
You sure?
Oh no, here he's entering troll mode.
Those nurses?
He's bringing up the nudie mag.
Nurses?
Yeah.
I had a feeling he wouldn't get it if I don't tell him flat out. This is rather hard to bring up, but oh well.
Yeah, Teddy asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough! Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
It seems at least it seems like he understands about a souvenir. In any case, the preparations have been made. Tomorrow we'll meet with everyone to sort through whatever information we have on the situation. If we have to, we'll go back into that world. It'd be the best if this was all just our imaginations. But unfortunately, we know that the Midnight Channel wouldn't have appeared without a reason. Should make sure I'm ready for tomorrow and get some rest.
Right now, you is the goofiest of the 3 protagonists that we've seen.
I can dig that.
Hey, Junez music!
Every day's great at your Junez.
This place is lively as always. I look across the food court on Junez's roof for the first time in a while.
It doesn't look lively.
Even
It
though
looks empty to me.
Even though there aren't many people in Inaba, this place is exceptionally crowded. Plus, because it's Golden Week as well, I feel like it's busier than usual. I happen to run into Yosuke at the elevators. We briefly greet each other. Guys are weird like that. Holy shit, there's a lot of dialogue.
Oh yeah, this story mode's gonna be like mainly a lot of text and dialogue.
Oh, okay.
There's actually gonna be like a lot of the fights are gonna be pretty spread out.
Interesting.
Yes.
The 2 of us step out to the food court. We immediately find Yukiko and Chie. They wave back at us from the bench they're sitting on.
Good to see you guys again.
Especially like we're reading a
Yay!
The guest of honor's finally here. You're looking well.
We're
Welcome
basically
back.
just walking through a visual novel with periodic fights.
Oh, he already knows about the Midnight
Look, Ninja, there's your spirit character, Yukiko.
Oh,
Oh jeez.
this has turned into a pretty thrown together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Hee hee hee.
Naoto's off doing something.
We chat some more while we all sit down. Then Yosuke stands up, clears his throat loudly. He probably has been waiting for the right moment to say something. He hasn't mentioned anything to me, but I can easily guess what he's about to say. We all look towards Yosuke.
Well, it seems we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
That's the spirit, Chie.
The band's back together.
Why
It's
not?
the original 4.
It's been 2 months since we last saw each other after all. Chie and Yukiko start chuckling while I shrug. And though Yosuke seems saddened at that, he still ends up laughing along as well. It's a relief to see that they're the same as always, but because of that, it makes me even more worried about his friends that aren't here right now. We can't start slacking off if we begin to sort through the information that we know already.
Let's get cracking.
How fitting that starts with the original 4.
Right.
No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those 3, right?
Aw, no. Right. I laughed one time.
She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so
And that one time was all it took for you to be branded with Yukiko.
She has a reason for not being here, and we could still contact her, then Naoto should be fine. That leaves Teddy, Rise, and Kanji. Not hearing back from them after an entire day has passed isn't normal at all. The relationship... Excuse me. Between their sudden disappearances and the reappearance of the Midnight Channel last night disturbs me.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
She seems pretty angry about it. Many of the locals know about the rumor of the Midnight Channel. In other words, this troubling broadcast has already been seen by who knows how many people. From what I've been told, the moment Chie tried to ask another student about the Midnight Show, the little girl ran away with a look of fear on her face. It's no surprise that Chie would be angry still.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, we can't find him.
This smells
Oh,
fishy.
damn
Then again,
that
I doubt
that
you would
bear.
prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
That's right, go inside the TV. Out of everything, that was the element that shook our common sense the most out of everything we experienced last year. Actually, the murders in last year's events happened in another world inside the TV. The world is filled with monsters called shadows that are born from people's hearts. Because my friends and I gained personas, the power to defeat these shadows, we are able to enter TV screens and fight them.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
But even when Persona users would find it extremely difficult to leave the world on our own, in order to come back, we need the exit TV that our friend Teddy was capable of creating.
Not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy. Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to
That's
go
an absolute
investigate.
setup.
No matter what the reason is, it's reassuring to know that we have an exit strategy ready for us. To be honest, I almost fell into it the first time it appeared in my room after all.
Yeah, there's no doubt. that
I'll be right
something's
back,
going
guys.
on in there.
Okay.
Is everyone
Well,
ready?
Go ahead.
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
Discarded body parts? No, she was discarded womanhood. Christina, not body parts.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of them not back.
Get it right, Ninja.
I can see the seriousness in their eyes. Even though there was a 2-month gap since I last saw them, they still continue to put their trust in me. I feel a slight sense of pride as I stand up from the bench. The large screen TV in the electronics department is directly below the food court. That was the entrance I always used last year.
Time to head in.
The animation's really nice.
Yeah.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
Why do I feel like the TV's a lot smaller than the one they went in?
You know, it's been a while since last time. I'm a little nervous. Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey, get ready!
Huh?
Customers are going away!
Uh-huh.
Once more into the breach.
Let's go.
Yes. The transition.
Isn't this different from usual? Oh
That ain't right.
What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
I hope we get inside the TV music. Dun 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 dun. I hear a voice. It's a woman's voice. It sounds familiar to me. This voice is Elizabeth. I knew it.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I love you. Kiss me. I don't sense the
Eliz-
distinctive. Huh?
Elizabeth is 3. This is Margaret.
Oh yeah, Margaret. I sense the distinctive floating feeling that I usually have when I enter the TV world. When I concentrate, I realize that I must be sitting in a chair. The moment I open my eyes, I see vibrant blue, the Velvet Room. I visited this place an untold number of times last year, and once more in my dreams yesterday. Never thought I would return to this place.
It's not a dream this time? What's going on? Didn't my contract end up?
Igor, who usually sits at the center, is nowhere to be seen. The one to greet me is the woman with silver hair, Margaret. Could this be a personal summoning then? That happened a few times last year too. Ooh, he got some booze. Margaret smiles. Huh?
Unfortunately, this is not a booty call.
Oh, damn it. Margaret smiles as she senses my suspicions.
This room is tied to your fate. Nothing that occurs here is meaningless. Though you reached an end to one journey, you now find yourself here again. This shows that you will once again be faced with a question.
A question? And something really is going on?
Another mystery has appeared and we were dragged into it again. Could that be what she means?
From here on, what befalls you will upset your status quo. It is true that you've opened the door once already, but all things change. Nothing ever remains the same. What you gained before will change over time as well. You will have to face them once again.
Face them? Again?
First thing that Margaret's words stir up in my mind is the sight of my friends' smiling faces. Is that going to change? No, that can't be true. And face them again? That's impossible. Once I wake up and leave this room, I should still be with my friends. There's no need to jump to conclusions, but Margaret appears to anticipate my thoughts and smiles while narrowing her eyes.
Show me how you will proceed down the path that awaits beyond the door you've opened.
No booty for you, Hops, damn it. My vision wavers and the blue light before me vanishes quickly. Wait, I still need to know what you mean by those words.
A second save point before we even got to a fight.
I know, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of dialogue, huh?
Yeah. Like, the story is, like, quite literally story.
Where am I?
Music room.
Yay, it's inside the TV!
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Where did I get thrown when I left that blue room? The scenery is so unexpected that I'm at a loss. This is a school. It's the music room for Yasogumi High. I attended the school with my friends until recently. There's no mistaking it. I guess I should ask, do you guys want to read it yourself, or do you want me to read it? Because I can read it faster without reading it out loud, but if you guys prefer me to read it to you, I can. But if I have auto read on it, it should give you enough time to read the stuff together, so I guess just let me know what you guys want. No, that's not right.
This is...
I don't mind either way.
This has to be the TV world.
If you're comfortable with reading it out loud, you don't.
Well, it's up to everyone else what they want to see. The graffiti on the ground. Shoes placed like this, they're from some kind of ritual. The eerily shining eyes of the portraits on the wall. The more carefully I look, the more I realize this place is not the real Yasogami High. Most of all, I sense no warmth from this place like I always did from the students who would come and go. I'm here. This is a fake. It's definitely not the school I attended. But what happened to turn the world inside the TV to this? On top of that, we entered the TV from our usual entrance, but I ended up in a completely different place.
This has never happened before.
The picture's eyes were glowing.
I also realized that my friends aren't with me either. Did we somehow get separated? I start to feel chills down my spine looking around.
Hello! Sorry for the wait.
Easy.
Greetings, boys and girls of Yasogami.
Trash can.
The P1 Grand Prix is about to begin.
This will all be explained
Manners or courtesy or anything today,
later.
so let it all hang out. Tell us how you really feel.
What the?
Is that you, Rize? Shout out a question, but she doesn't answer. This is Rize Kujikawa, one of our friends on the investigation team that we couldn't contact. Does she not hear me, or is she choosing not to respond? As I ask myself this, I hear different voices echoing as well. I look around and surprised. These voices, it's not just from one or two people. I see countless students staring at me from the hallways of the entrance everywhere I turn.
Huh?
May I have your attention, please? I
In our
resemble
tournament
your
with that naughty.
commentator. But first, the general has a few words for you all.
What's going on? Why are there so many people inside the TV world? Before I can think of any answers, Rize makes another announcement. And if on cue, the monitor in the music room turns on. What appeared on it was Teddy. He was wearing a strange hat and cape, just like he did on the Midnight Channel last night. First Rize, now Teddy, what are they doing?
You're all here now. Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
That's the same as well. That's the same bizarre tournament that was shown on the Midnight Channel. Then is Teddy really the one behind this insanity?
Dad, what's going on here? We came to look for you and Rize and...
Always with the talking, Sensei. It's a big waste of time. Less talk and more fighting. The next challenger, come on down.
Oh? We're getting our first fight. Teddy looks away and makes a dismissive gesture. Smoke suddenly bursts out from underneath me and robs me of any visibility. Is there someone beyond that white curtain? Eventually my field of vision begins to clear. Keep my guard up, expecting anything. Who should appear but Yosuke? It's playing Persona 3 music now. What?
What song is it playing?
The music for when people walk up to you and ask you, like the confidants, and say want to hang out with you.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, I know. Though I hadn't expected to run into this and really see this. Teddy did say something about a challenger just a moment ago. I recall the P1 Grand Prix that appeared on the main channel looked like some kind of fighting competition. Am I supposed to fight Yosuke now? That's not funny at all.
Great. They're expecting you and me to fight.
Looks like. Sheesh, what's Teddy thinking?
Starting that up already? I won't let you get all buddy-buddy with each other. These battles are fought to the death. Only the victor can proceed.
This joke's gone on far enough, Teddy. We're not gonna play along with that.
I looked where Yosuke hoping that he'd agree with me, but Yosuke did not appear interested in what I had to say.
Oh, really? I guess he should declare me the winner then.
Yosuke?
What? You don't plan on fighting, right? That means I win by default.
That was not what I was expecting to hear. What's gotten into you, Yosuke? Do you have some reason to be talking like this? I can't figure out what's going on. Yosuke continued to speak in a carefree manner and said something that I simply couldn't believe.
Oh, but is that okay with you? I mean, since Nanako-chan's here at all?
Nanako's here?
Wait, really? You haven't seen her? She's with Teddy.
That can't be. I saw Nanako back at the house when I left this morning. Even though Nanako can't enter the TV world on her own, but she's in this world? Can't believe it for a moment, but what if it is true? This coming to this world can tire a person out very quickly. Top of that, if someone can't use a persona comes here, it can sometimes even be fatal.
Where is she? Yosuke, where's Nanako?
Oh, it's got into you, partner. No need to get hysterical.
Why are you so calm about this? You know what happened to her last time she came here.
Nanako did come into this world once last year. It was not something that any of us would have wanted to happen. That was the start of a whole chain of events. Remembering them is heart-wrenching even now. And yet, no, even then it might be wrong for me to lash out at Yosuke for the way he's acting. Calm down, I need to think straight here. All Yosuke said was he saw her with Teddy. That was Nanako brought here by Teddy if he's the leader of this tournament?
Yosuke, be straight with me. Are you sure Nanako's with Teddy?
How should I know?
All will be explained
If I had to
later,
guess,
as well as
I'd say she's
Nanako.
probably still with him. Man, are you alright? Are you that worried about Nanako? It's no wonder people look at you funny, thinking you have a sister complex.
Sense of wrongness I've been feeling this whole time is getting even stronger. Yusuke may say sensitive things, but mostly that's because he reads too much into it and becomes outspoken. Snipe the guy to enjoy making hurtful remarks like this.
Yosuke, are you alright?
Huh? What are you talking about? I should be the one saying that to you. She's not even your real sister. All that big bro stuff really creeps me out.
Wow.
Was a while ago that I saw her. It's probably too late to save her now. You know how things went last year, after all.
Yosuke.
It's definitely not the Yosuke I know. Yosuke is my friend. He wouldn't be so callous as that. At least I thought so until now. He was the one who had to face the pain of losing someone he cared about when the murders first started last year. Can't hate him for accidentally mentioning someone who was dead, but the way he's acting, he's doing this on purpose. I silently draw my sword face Yosuke.
Draw your weapon. You'll get your fight.
What? Dude, what are you saying? You told me you let me win by default.
You know, I was thinking that this Yosuke performance is some kind of fake. I even wondered if something happened to him and Yosuke's shadow had appeared again in this world. This wrongness I keep sensing is nothing like that. This is probably the real Yosuke. And the strangeness I feel is because the words really are coming out of the mouth of someone I never thought would say them. If so, then...
I don't know if you're being controlled or if there's something else going on here. Either way, you must understand the best way to resolve the situation.
There's no way to say what I'm saying is get through to him at all. If I want to figure out what's going on, I'll just have to fall for this trap once.
Sorry, but I'm gonna go all out. No hard feelings.
Huh? All that talk and you're gonna fight against your partner after all? Well, whatever. Let's hurry up and get this started. Ready?
Oh boy.
Yep. Here's your first taste. Here's your first taste of real combat.
Time for me to lose. I'll try to do some combos, but I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah. Oh! You're still a beginner, so like it's not shouldn't be too hard. Especially for the first fight.
Yeah.
Finals.
Here comes the Yosuke Senpai! Sayonara!
Holy shit, how did I do that?
Oh, auto combo. If you have enough meter, it goes super.
Oh my god!
I don't know if this game has the auto combo for medium medium hits as well.
How did I do that? I didn't even get hit once.
Yeah, like it's the beginning fight on beginner mode. It's gonna be real easy. Eventually, though, they'll start blocking and stuff. I think. I don't know how many fights there'll be before that, though.
Ahead? You're gonna continue with
Can't
this?
escape from crossing fate. That's wrong game. It's several years later after this.
You'll have to get to me. And I can't say why, but I think you should.
It's like a whole console generation after.
The monitor shuts off. I still haven't learned anything about Nanako, but he did seem to have been expecting to ask about her. I don't want to think about it, but Nanako really may be here. The moment when the monitor turned off, the students began to leave like waves in their seating tide. No, they don't look like students anymore. There's something inhuman just taking the shape of the students. I was too focused on the fight to notice, but it seems their true forms were coming through. They look like silhouettes. Could they be shadows? Even so, I don't sense any hostility from them. Well, if they're not a threat, they're going away. There's no need to chase them. There's something more important to do right now.
Yosuke, are you alright?
Walk towards Yosuke, where Yosuke lies collapsed, and I'll give my hand to him up.
Ow! Couldn't you hold back a little? I seriously thought you were gonna kill me.
The same went for you. I wouldn't have stood a chance if I held back on you.
Yosuke grimaces in pain as he stands there. He doesn't seem to have suffered any severe injuries. That's good. I knew I couldn't risk going easy on him, so I was a little worried that it actually hurt him, but once we get a good look at each other, Yosuke's demeanor suddenly changes.
Anyway, that aside, shut up about the nurses already. It's not like that's the only thing I ever think about.
What's this about nurses?
Huh? You were harping on it the whole time. How can you stand there and constantly bash my taste in women with a straight face?
Oh my god, they're getting manipulated with how they talk to each other.
Is it such a crime to like nurses?
That's how it happened.
Wait a second.
I don't understand why he's suddenly angry, but he's not making any sense at all. I tell Yosuke to calm down and we go over what we thought happened before the fight. We learned that our memories on what each of us had been saying didn't match up at all. According to Yosuke, it seemed that I had been teasing him about his taste in women. Yosuke heated up over it, what I suppose he said that he almost went into graphic detail, but I stopped before things went too far. I mean, it really is for the most of us to pretend if this never happened, but thanks to our conversation with the vet, I'll come to realize something. If we've been hearing each other saying things neither of us had been meaning to say, then...
Yosuke, let me ask you something. Is it true that Nanako is here in this world?
She is?
Yosuke is at a loss for words. He had no idea what I was talking about. It's just as I thought. Yosuke doesn't know anything about Nanako. That's true, then when I heard Yosuke say before the fight was something that Yosuke couldn't have possibly have said. The only thing that makes me convinced I have the right. What I heard wasn't what Yosuke had meant to say. I don't know how, but something else made Yosuke say those words, even if he didn't know he was saying them. That reminds me, Teddy on the screen had something I need to get to him if I want to find out the truth. Does that mean Teddy has done this to us?
I guess there's no choice but to keep going.
Nanako is good friends with Teddy. I don't want to imagine it happening, but if Teddy wanted to kidnap Nanako, it's certainly possible he could have. I want to go home at once and check to make sure she's okay, but I have no idea where I am. Even worse, Teddy holds the means of returning to the real world. There's no way out here unless I find Teddy on my own.
Taking off? Yeah. Well, be careful.
Be careful, I'm worried about you. Do your best. I sense a lot of emotions behind those words. Yes, I know that I'm hearing the real Yosuke. Take Yosuke sharing me to heart and leave the music room. Teddy has said that only the winner can go on in this tournament. I don't know exactly what it means, but it's probably not a lie. Yosuke understands that as well. That's why he's trusting me to sort it all out and lets me go without much talk. He's frustrated that he can't help me out more. I could just be jumping to conclusions there. After all, Teddy did say that was the rule, that he didn't have any proof either way. Well, I might as well see what he meant by that. Stop walking and turn back to Yosuke.
Oh, one last thing. About those nurses.
Quit it already! Are you out of your mind again?
You're flailing. Why didn't they attempt to stop me from finishing? And there's a painful sounding noise as he runs into something invisible and slowly slides to the floor.
What is this?
So
Invisible walls.
Looks like the loser can't leave the room.
Looks like there was some force that prevents the loser from leaving the area where the fight took place. It's likely that every time one of these battles happen here, the winner will get sorted out this way. That's annoying.
I see how it works now. Thanks.
If Teddy really is kidnapped Nanako, there's no time to lose.
Don't use me as your guinea
It's a
pig.
fighting game. It's got to keep it
Wait,
one-on-one
hey,
somehow.
Don't wear yourself out, all right?
I turn away as Yosuke shouts at me. Not to worry, Yosuke. I give him a quick smile before leaving the area for real this time.
And I've returned. What did I miss?
First fight.
The first fight.
Oh.
Yosuke was telling you that it was creepy that Nanako calls him Big Bro, and everything, and then you find out their memories are being manipulated, so they all think they're ragging on each other, but they're not.
I remember this.
Not their memories, like what they're hearing it from other people saying.
Oh, at that moment, I feel a wave of distortion crash over me. I'm surprised this is happening without warning, but it's not a threat. After all, I know this feeling all too well. Velvet Room! Right?
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor.
Nope, it's Margaret.
Nope. It's Margaret. It's still not a booty call.
Damn it! I had been leaving the music room, but now I'm sitting here in the Velvet Room for some reason. Margaret greets me with her usual smile. This room truly is mysterious, but why would she summon me like this? Margaret sees my suspicious expression and speaks up.
Things have only just begun, and yet you already seem tired. The misfortune that has befallen you can be thought of as a sort of trial.
A trial?
I want to know the details behind her words, but I know that she won't answer me even if I ask. The inhabitants of the room never reveal everything. That's because they can only watch over the choices their guests make. Margaret smiles broader when she sees that I don't intend to ask her anything.
Indeed. I am an observer on your journey.
Leon's in the chat. Good night, bro.
As to force you to make choices.
Leon's in the chat. Good night, bro.
No.
You do not need such provocations. I already know that you shine brilliantly enough.
Shine, she speaks of. Could it be my ability to use personas?
Yes, that is part of your brilliance. Personas are masks of resolution, strengthened by controlling one's heart. By forming bonds, you understand this well.
Yeah, that's how we all fought up till now.
Yes, indeed. But one's heart is intangible. It cannot be seen and cannot be felt. When polished, it releases a strong light unlike anything else. But it can also be clouded by trivial things. Have you ever felt that way? You may be more conscious of that fact than most, because you hold the power of the wild card.
Margaret's voice fades as she answers me.
From here on, you will be forced
And
to
no booty
re-examine
call.
the things you
Well, I
know
guess I
as
can go to
bodies.
Elizabeth if I really wanted one.
Yusuke is better than
How will you
I
face
mean,
the
Yusuke's
changes to
fucking
come,
awesome.
and what choices will you make?
My painting.
It's literally Virgil and Scramble.
When I open my eyes again, I'm in the school's hallway. I turn around and see the door to the music room closed behind me. Was I only summoned to the Velvet Room in spirit? There's no way for me to figure out what just happened, but I think back on what Margaret had told me.
The changes, huh?
Even though the people in the Velvet Room avoid saying much, what little they do say is always has meaning. Well, it's true that Margaret has said some strange things while I've known her, but she never said anything meaningless while on duty. I would assume that this would be the case then. I may have to keep her words to heart. Good night, bro.
Yep, good night. In 5.
In any case, I need to concentrate on this case for now. I'm sure I'll understand the meaning behind what she said when the time comes. I must proceed. Though this bizarre place looks nothing like Yasogami High I attended, the building seems strangely familiar as I read through it. Teddy has appeared on the monitor of the music room. From the look of things, he appeared to be behind what was happening. But I heard Rize's voice for the school's pace for my fight with Yosuke. If the school works anything like a real one, I can make a good guess as to where Teddy and Rize are.
It might be the announcement room.
But of course things aren't that easy. Those invisible walls keep getting in my way wherever I go. It seems that these walls don't let anybody through, no matter if they won or lost their fights. Every single time I run into one, I'm forced to make another path. It's like my route is already set.
I feel
for
like
me.
I'm being led somewhere.
I stop for a moment in the hallway out of the practice building and mutter to myself while I take a look around. Who is no? Where are they trying to lead me? And in that moment...
Hey, you there! You're one of them participants.
Oh, yes.
That Grand Prix thing,
Oh god, what's that accent?
It's a Brooklyn accent.
Oh, Brooklyn? Oh, fuck yeah. I don't know how to do a fucking... I can't do a Brooklyn accent.
Okay.
The voice I don't...
Yeah, New Yorker.
You gotta be a New Yorker. Get in the fucking car. I instinctively jump back and draw my sword in surprise.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the
Yeah, it's my favorite character.
I could poke someone's eye out swinging that thing around.
Who is she? She's new.
She's new to this game.
I turn around and see a girl that I've never seen before. Was she part of the crowd? No, she looks like a real person. She was caught by surprise when I suddenly pointed my weapon at her. Although she flinches, her words don't lose any of their intensity. How bold of her. I may sound like an odd thing to say, but it's what suddenly crosses my mind. But the girl doesn't seem to have any intention of attacking me. I seized my sword but remain cautious.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Sorry ain't gonna cut it. What were you gonna do if you hurt one of the students here, huh? You can't go pulling that stuff without student council approval. Alright, the jig is up. I'm putting the kibosh on this tournament right now.
Hey, wait, hold on
Hey
a sec.
Sam, welcome to the
I'm not in
stream.
this because I want to be. I'm trying to stop the tournament.
Yes.
Trying to act non-threatening, but the girl continues to glare at me. Who in the world is this girl? She's wearing a Yasugami High uniform. She said something about the student council, but I don't recognize her. You don't encounter people here in this world that often. If a person is here, they're either a Persona user or...
Why are you here, by the way? Wait, did you fall inside a TV?
That's right. I might have put it a little differently, but if she can enter a TV herself, the only possibility is that someone threw her in. That was what was happening in the murder last year.
All inside a TV. What kind of nonsense is that?
She's not aware of it, but if she was a Persona user, I don't see why she'd hide the fact. She's trying to keep that from me, that she wouldn't have come to talk to me like this. That does not mean she's a victim after all. I carefully choose my words to avoid provoking the girl and introduce myself.
I'm Yu Narukami. I was a second year at Yasugami High until last year.
Huh? Last year? But that uniform.
Oh no, this is kind of my usual equipment when I'm in TV.
Equipment?
Never mind. Forget it.
Well, if you were only around till last year, I ain't gonna blame you for not knowing. I'm the new student council president. Nice meeting you.
Student council president. If I remember correctly, student council elections should have taken place just before the holidays. I have no knowledge of who won any of these elections since I've left Ina, but before that took place. That reminds me, I didn't have any friends in the student council last year either. This girl may very well be the president. No reason not to believe her.
Now it's your turn to spill. You said you ain't in the tournament because you wanted me. Then what are you doing here? And what's this tournament about in the first place?
I feel that if I don't explain things very clearly, it will only provoke it further. Trying to tell her everything about what's going on here will only confuse her. I leave out the fact of the space inside the TV and tell her about the other things that are going on. First, I tell her about Teddy, that a friend of mine is likely the one who set this tournament up. Second, I encountered some of her friends who were dragged into this as well. They were acting strangely. Third, my cousin, Nanako, still in elementary school, may have been dragged into this mess. Bro College stuff, student council president seems skeptical while I talk provincially, she says.
So if I got this right, you didn't start this, but your friend did. Well, you don't seem like you're lying.
Seems that she somehow grasped the gist of what I was trying to say. I think her out of politeness when she laughs, and that's why I'm thanking her. Phoenix is my favorite is Maya. Why? Who is your favorite Persona protagonist?
I believe Maya's from Persona 2.
I don't know. I really like Makoto.
Yeah.
Because I can relate with that.
Yeah. Dora-kun.
Dora-kun. Hey, Yugi, I think I am starting this shit again. I don't know how to do a Brooklyn accent.
What you get the idea?
Yeah. There's still one more difficult task left down. How do I make her understand how this is living in the world? She still appears to be energetic, but doesn't expect she's in danger. I have to get out of this world no matter what.
Alright, that's your opinion, Sam, and I'll respect it.
I ought to tell you to go home, but I get that you're worried about your sis. Come on, let's go check it out.
You start running. I reach my full running speed when something occurs to me. Try to see the Mrs. President keeping pace right beside me. Just standing still in this world would be strenuous for a normal person, but she doesn't even seem out of breath. She's quite impressive. I take a moment to quietly praise the girl running next to me. The gym. We burst in the gym where all the noise came from. There's no one here. Instead, we see huge piles of stacked chairs. They're twisted and inverted, and everything on the upper floor of the gym is forming huge towers that reach almost to the ceiling.
What is this? or go to all this trouble?
Girl stares up at the chair, seemingly dumbfounded. Suddenly, the monitor in the gym flickers to life as, as expected, Teddy appears in the costume.
Oh, are you on a hot date, Sensei? Well, that's fine with me, of course. But shouldn't you keep your mind on the fighting? Whoa, you look so mortified. That's the face I was hoping to see.
He's not saying anything completely straight, but he's obviously hinting that he knows I'm worried about Nanako. Now, let's say Nanako is important, but I can't leave Miss President here alone and abandon her to this world either. Still, I feel Teddy's worrying caused me to doubt myself. Miss President raises her voice.
Hey, you! You're the ringleader of this mess, aren't you? What's the idea? Raising a ruckus like this without running it by the student council. Pack it in and clean all this up already.
She speaks as fast and clearly as she had when I first met her. After getting a clear look at her, I could feel I've come to realize where she gets her courage from. She truly wishes to protect her school, her strong awareness of her duties surpassing her fear. But today the monitor looks annoyed and sneers at Miss President. It's incredibly distasteful. I can't believe Teddy can even make such a malicious expression.
What's that tiny thing? We're in the middle of an important conversation with Sensei. A yappy little mutt like you should be muzzled and sit in the corner. Sit, puppy.
Now, if that wasn't a clear sign that this isn't Teddy.
Right. Yeah, Teddy would never have the balls to say that. He has absolutely no intent of dealing with her seriously.
Also to say that to a girl instead of flirting with her.
Right. Miss President turns bright red in humiliation for being brushed off like that. This is enough. I take a step forward and put myself between the monitor and Miss President.
I'll take it from here. It's alright. There's nothing to worry about.
Her lips are trembling. She must be angry and there's nothing she can do herself. I don't want to let those feelings continue, so I turn to face Teddy on the monitor.
That was pretty harsh, Teddy. Hard to believe a womanizer like you would say such things.
What's so attractive about a shameless liar like her?
Liar? You know something about her?
Well, he said that makes it sound like there's some history between the two of them, but as usual, he doesn't bother to give any details in his answer.
Sensei, your opponent's getting tired of waiting for you. With the next challenger, come on down!
Oh boy, let's see what kind of lies they hear each other again. After that line, another cloud of smoke rises from the floor, but this time it's Yukiko who appears.
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. What's the matter?
It's nothing. Are you alright? Has anything odd happened?
Yukiko seems alarmed to see me in a defensive posture. I feel my shoulders relax and relief as I shift my weight to stand normally. It seems that she hasn't been affected like Yosuke yet. I didn't think I'd be this tense though. Now that's the Yukiko I remember. She's always sharp as always exactly when we meet her. If she's not being confused, then I can immediately ask for her help. She's feeling running from her.
Nanako might be in here. I'm heading to the announcement. I need you to protect this girl from me.
My motion towards Miss President sends me. Yukiko looks at me in surprise. I don't blame her though, but what Yukiko said next was even more surprising.
Why do I have to do that? It's not like I know her or anything.
I'm not gonna help her because I don't know her. Is that really what she's saying? I understand that she might be cautious when meeting someone for the first time, but would Yukiko really think that way? It's gotta be the same as with Yosuke. The same uncanny sense of wrongness is coming back to me when I hear Yukiko speak.
Yukiko, not you too. Calm down and listen to me. Can you understand what I'm saying?
Huh? What are you saying, officer? I can hear you clearly. What did you mean by you too?
When I try to question her, Yukiko's expression returns to normal. I can't tell anymore. She doesn't look like she's being controlled by someone. Am I overthinking this too much? She doesn't seem enthusiastic with it.
This is probably a trick the enemy is playing on us. They're trying to get us to fight each other. I'll say it one more time, Yukiko.
Sorry, but I don't know how to put this. It just feels like you're being really selfish. You always help people who have nothing to do with you. And I admire that. But where does that leave us? It's always your friends who get put in danger because of your self-centeredness.
I'm used to hearing her voice, but her words are scathing. I'm convinced now. There's no obvious change in attitude like there had been with Yosuke, but something must be warping Yukiko's words too. Her words seem like a sound argument, but she means something else. I don't care if someone who isn't related to me gets hurt. It's definitely not something Yukiko would say. Yukiko would never say something that disrespects the value of a life that way. Don't be deluded. Whatever happened to Yosuke's happened to Yukiko too. I don't understand the details, but Yukiko hasn't had a complete change of heart.
Yukiko.
What the?
My drama starter, Miss President quickly tries to stop me, but I can't answer her right now. The battle will clear up the pointless understanding between us, and the time to fight is now.
Ooh, now that's our senpai. You'll show no mercy, not even to a girl if it's for your own goals. You're a real bastard with a sister complex.
Oh shit!
Bring 'em all down.
I ignore the taunts being delivered in Riesley's voice. Even if our words aren't getting through each other, we have to fight without understanding what's going on. We'll come to an understanding later. I have to believe both myself and my friends. I held my sword to the side to protect Miss President standing behind me.
Sorry, but you need to stay back. Whatever you see here, try to stay calm. Promise me you won't run away.
What happens is surprise her greatly, but I doubt Miss President will run away. She's already shown me how strong her determination is. I glance at her over my shoulder. Although she looks worried, she still gives me a slight nod of agreement. Now it's time to do this. I must end this as quickly as possible.
Persona!
I concentrate on my sense of summon the strength of my heart, my persona, Izanagi. If I allow myself to go easy on Yukiko, she will surely defeat me. Yukiko smiles family takes her battle stance. She resisted the idea of protecting Miss President. She seems to have no qualms whatsoever about fighting me. There's definitely something else controlling her.
Come, Konohana Sakuya.
Yukiko's black hair forms graceful arcs in the air as her persona, Konohana Sakuya, strides behind her. That's right, the usual Yukiko should have had a beautiful heart like this. Wait for me, I will save you. Yeah, here we go.
She won't be laughing after this.
Whoa.
Versus round 1. For round 1.
Fight. Ooh. Damn that damage!
Shut up, Reese's PCs.
Bitch!
Good night, bro. Trash acting like trash. Good night, bro.
Alright, so to get back on the topic game. Well, so for eventually, I think eventually once the character gets far off, I think it's probably gonna be in the late fights. I guess just auto combat is not gonna be enough to fight them. I think.
Yeah.
What you can do is like just to start off with like a normal combo, is like just start off with the first 3 hits of the auto combo, which is what most people do. It's just a quick and easy confirm into it. Start mixing up other moves, other inputs to do it.
Yeah.
I believe in the main there's like a mode where it shows off like preset combos that are already you can do.
I've tried, okay? Don't be hating.
I'm not hating, I'm just trying to help out.
No, I meant Leon.
Real thrill of a P1 Grand Prix.
I don't care to hear any more of Teddy's jest. I still have reservations about fighting my friends, but now I know there's no other way to save them. I'm resolved to do what must be done. Also, there's no knowing if Teddy and Rize have been affected just like Yosuke and Yukiko had. If they are, then there's no use trying to talk to them through the monitor like this. That's the conclusion I've come to, but Miss President seems to have other ideas.
How much further are you gonna push this? Why are you doing it anyway? These guys are friends. What's so much fun about making friends fight each other?
Miss President vents her frustration at Teddy's image on the monitor, but I was a bit surprised at how she worded it. She seemed more upset that he was making friends fight each other, not why he had dragged the entire school into this mess. We've only just met, but clearly she sympathizes with us and understands the pain we're going through. I'm embarrassed but proud at the same time. A girl with such compassion would be a great student council president. It's no wonder she was elected to represent the student body.
It's alright. Thanks, though.
Yeah, there's a challenge mode. Which
She's still worked up and she lashes out at me. Perhaps her heart is a little too honest, but her anger sets my mind at ease. She's right. What General Teddy is doing right now cannot be forgiven. I glare at the monitor.
Sorry, but you're not getting your wish. What? Did you think this would be all it took to break us apart? That it would make us hate each other? Sorry to say, but that's a huge mistake on your part. I believe in my friends. They'll never get taken in like that.
Follow through. It shows you like inputs to string together and stuff.
I'm warning you now. If you really are Teddy, and we'll get you back to normal no matter what it takes. Even if it costs us our
That's getting
lives.
late,
If
I'm
you're an
gonna go.
imposter, hiding behind Teddy's face, I will make you pay for toying with us.
Alright, good night, Vanitas.
Good night, Vanitas. Teddy scoffs and turns around. The monitor suddenly switches off. Suddenly turning on us without any remorse. That's not like Teddy at all. No, he's most likely not true Teddy. Seeing the anger in his face only strengthens my suspicions. Someone must be taking Teddy's form to make us look like he's one committing these acts.
That girl's come around.
I immediately rushed to Yukiko's side.
Yukiko, are you alright? Sorry I couldn't go easy on you.
No, it's okay. You aren't your usual self, but I could tell by your eyes that there was something going on. I'm sorry too. Did I hurt you?
Kinda, yeah. I sure wouldn't want to get into it with you again.
Try to pass it off as a joke when we look at each other and laugh. Things are going the same way as they had with Yosuke. Coming clear now?
Hey, did I say things that offended you earlier?
Yes. You did.
Yukiko hesitates as if remembering it is a difficult experience. What in the world did my illusion say to her? I bet it was something horrible. Whoever's doing this is certainly finding the most annoying way of getting us to fight, but what I supposedly said to her doesn't matter. Yukiko still hesitates to bring it up, so I tell her not to worry about it.
I don't need to know what I said. I just wanted to see if my guess was right. It looks like our enemy has the power to confuse our senses. My first opponent was Yosuke, and he told me a similar story after we fought.
Huh? You said something bad to Yosuke-kun too?
You're sure you want to know?
If I'm the only one admitting what happened, that's not fair, is it? But then curiosity is in line with the Yukiko, I know. I evade the issue with a smile and call out Miss President who's standing behind us.
What kind of people are you? Oh, right. We used our personas.
Yeah, we should at least explain to her what's going on.
She did see everything that just happened. This would be a good time to tell her everything. I induced Miss President and Yukiko to each other and fill in parts that I had left out of my previous explanation. Tell her about the personas. I tell her that we're actually in the world side of the TV, and I tell her how the scenery here changes. Huh?
I'm gonna call it a night, man. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna get to the next save point and call it a night.
Alright. Night, everyone.
Night, man. With the people who entered. She looks doubtful while I'm talking, but considering that she's seen her personas only moments ago, she doesn't immediately deny it still. Seems like she still can't accept it either. She crosses the room with lost in thought. Well, yeah, and if it seems that Yukiko didn't know that Yasugami High had a new student council president either. Yukiko apologized for not having paid attention to the elections in April.
And that's it in a nutshell.
So, that's what you meant by falling into a TV.
Yeah, which makes me believe this school could be a part of your mind that's materialized.
This school came from me? That's a lot to swallow. I'm not surprised. Why is it different this time around, though? Usually the victim's shadow appears first.
I had doubts about that too. There's a reason why it's dangerous for people who can't use their personas to enter the world. Besides the obvious reasons such as not being able to escape and being unable to protect themselves from shadows, a person's shadow separates from them. The shadow that split off are strongly attached to the original people that came from and will try to harm them to try to become independent identities. I haven't given him much thought since Miss President seems so energetic, but it's possible this happened to her as well. I put this together with the conversation I had with Teddy, but we'll go come to a conclusion.
Teddy, who's hosting this tournament. What if he's actually this girl's shadow?
Huh?
I noticed he got agitated when I called him an imposter. Fake Teddy would mean he's someone else using Teddy's form.
I see. If this place reflects Miss President's heart, her shadow must be here. And right now, the strongest candidate is...
That's right. If we both saw an illusion, then at the very least the enemy has the power to dilute our senses to make us see and hear things that aren't there. Top that, I can alter what others hear us say and see us do. If I can do that, then I can easily see that our enemy can cause power to change its appearance. That means it could be a person named Teddy leading the tournament. That still leaves the question as to why it would take on the appearance of someone it doesn't know. I've seen shadows in the past take on bizarre appearances, but this is the first time I've seen one impersonating an existing person. Does this shadow have some kind of objective? When I come to my senses, I see that Miss President has turned pale and is staring down at the ground. All this talk of shadows in another world doesn't seem to be reaching her, but she seems troubled and thought as she might be causing all this trouble. I'm about to tell her that her actions of her shadow aren't her fault, but Miss President rises to her feet.
I'm gonna check out the announcement room. That General Teddy's behind the whole shebang, right? And if it came from me, then I gotta own up to the responsibility. As student body president, I can't let this go.
Whoa, wait, you're being reckless. We'll take care of the shadow. You need to...
What? Get out of this TV world? And how am I supposed to do that? Go on. Show me the door.
Well,
Her eyes are filled with the fires of determination, just as they had been when I first met her. Her sense of responsibility and her awareness of her duty say that she'll never back down.
Your little cousin's in the announcement room. And you're gonna go save her, right? I might not be as strong as the two of you. I'm no slouch in a fight. Wouldn't it be better if we went together?
no. Don't you understand? This world is...
I know it's dangerous. But there's gotta be something only I can do to help. Hell, that aside, I can't leave after causing so much trouble. Making friends fight each other. I'm going on ahead. You don't want to waste time arguing, yeah?
Miss President clears this in a voice that brooks no argument and takes off running. Yikes, I wasn't expecting her to behave rashly like this. I remember how fast she can run. If I'm gonna go after her, I'm gonna need to go at once or I'll lose her.
Please, you have to go after her.
Yukiko sees me, hesitates, and knows exactly what to say. She's right. There's so much we don't understand, but there's no way the investigation team can let a victim run off to die. Yukiko ignores the fact that I've been leaving her alone. She tells me to follow a girl whom she only just met. This is the exact opposite of the behavior she'd been displaying before the fight. Now that this is the Yukiko Amagi I know, I'm ashamed that I even slightly let myself be confused by the way I heard her speak before I answered her.
I believe in you.
Yukiko nods at me and I turn around and begin running as fast as I can. I have to rely on the faint echoes of footsteps ahead to pursue Miss President through the school. I can use my memories of the school in order to navigate because the invisible walls are everywhere. I can't use my memories of the school because the invisible walls are everywhere, but the announcement room is upstairs. That obviously limits the path she can take. I will catch up with her no matter what. I've been running after Mrs. President for a while, but I still can't catch sight of her. She's so fast, it's almost supernatural. I even begin to think that her path may not be hindered by the invisible walls. Wait a second, now that I think about it, she's another participant in the P1 Grand Prix. She didn't appear in the introduction video, and even though she'd been there while I faced off with Yukiko, she wasn't affected by the rules. Could she be able to walk through these walls? If so, then catching up to her will be quite difficult. Just as I'm thinking this, suddenly a blue door appears in my path. I've seen this before. This is the entrance to the Velvet Room. I don't have time to deal with this, or so I think, but when I consider the timing of its appearance, I can't help but feel there must be a reason for it. I make up my mind and reach for the door. As I walk through the door, I feel a slight sense of lightheadedness and close my eyes reflexively. When I open my eyes, I'm seated in my usual position, Margaret smiling quietly as if nothing is different. When she sees that I've noticed her, she speaks as if I'm aware of my impatience.
You seem flustered, but time has no meaning here.
Margaret politely points this out, knowing that I'm in a hurry. Time is meaningless, huh? Thought I'd figured out a few things about this room, but it seems that there's still more for me to learn about. If time doesn't pass while I'm in this room, then should I concentrate on what she's about to tell me? Once again, as I read my thoughts, Margaret smiles.
It seems you've emerged victorious and have come away with a piece of the truth. Though you are in a garden of deceit, you have the vision to go forward. Very impressive.
Is that student council president's shadow really the cause of all this thing?
Who can say? All I know is that you are getting ever closer to the truth. There is one thing I can tell you.
Margaret's golden eyes are fixed on mine.
If that girl's shadow is the cause of this misfortune, she will face her trial. But it's separate from your fate. You have your own trial to overcome. Keep that to heart.
My own trial?
I didn't mean to, but I repeat what Margaret had just said.
Everyone sees various things in you that draw them to you. Salvation, hope. I myself find fascination in watching.
I bet you do.
Fate may not be the author of your trials, but you are destined to be tested.
Margaret smiles mischievously and nods towards me. Another slight feeling of lightheadedness as I return to the otherworldly school. The blue doors nowhere to be found, as if it had never been there to begin with. I look up. I still don't understand what my own trial is supposed to be, but for some reason my mind has cleared up a bit. Alright, I'm going to bed, guys. I gotta work in the morning. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for coming out, watching these two different streams. We got through Lightning Returns. We're on Persona 4 Arena, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I'll stream more of it tomorrow, but I hope you guys had fun. But enjoy, guys. Good night, bros. Good night, bros. Good night, bros. Good night, bros.